This place has seen better times, huh? Hey, rookie, we're gonna start the simulation now. You got 3 orders. Don't die. If your number's up, get out. Lastly, hide. If you're lucky, catch the enemy off guard and blast it. Wait, is that 4? The bottom line is you've got to survive. Just follow that order and everything else will be fine. All right, let's get this show on the road.
Let's go. Relax.
Victory, huh?
Our mission's not done till we get home.
Man, I'm so hungry!
There you are. All right, let's jump right in. What do you think an origami is? The nemesis of humankind, an absolute predator, destroyer of the world. Well, that about sums it up. Now then, these aren't misconceptions. Rather, you could say it means one simply has his eyes fixed on the phenomena before him. Okay, I have a question. Have you ever wondered how and why the origami came into being? As you probably know, the origami appeared out of nowhere one day. Since then, their numbers exploded. Yep, as if they were ripping right through every evolutional process.
Hey, listen, does this lecture have a point? I mean, what do we care about the reason for the origami existence?
Sure about that?
Well,
an origami has no brain. Neither does it have a heart, nor even spinal fluid. We frail humans will perish if we get blasted in the head or the chest, but that's not enough to bring down an origami. An origami is a cluster of auricle cells, each of which is a single-cell organism that thinks and preys on others. That's right. An origami is in itself a colony of thousands. Make that hundreds of thousands of life forms. And this powerful, graceful fusion of cells can't be destroyed by conventional weapons, not the ones we have anyway. So how on earth are you people supposed to battle these origami?
Let's see. Just keep slashing and blasting them with our God Arc?
Yes. The short answer is that using a God Arc, a bioweapon embedded with the same auricle cells, is the only way to stop the fusing of an origami's auricle cells. However, this can also cause rogue cell colonies to refuse, and then form a new entity. The best thing to do would be to extract the origami core, the cell colony serving as a command center. But this is extraordinarily difficult to do. Even with God Arc, we have no way to deliver a decisive blow. Somewhere along the way, the people likened this absolute being to countless gods that have been passed down around here, and they started to call it origami. All right, that's it for today's lecture. I'd like you to refer to the Norn database in the terminal for more details about the origami. Understood?
You're the new recruit I met earlier. My name's Sakuya Tachibana. Nice to meet you. Are you nervous? You need to relax, or you'll find yourself freezing up at crucial times. All right, I'm going to brief you now. During this mission, you're going to take the lead. I'll be backing you up from the rear. This is basic strategy for teaming up with a God Eater with a long-distance God Arc. So don't forget it. And don't get too far ahead. Always stay within firing range of your backup. Okay? Good. You do as you're told. I'm counting on you. All right. Let's begin. Okay, let's go.
You're dead!
this up for next time. It would be good to go home and freshen up. Okay, let's go.
All right, let's do this!
mission's not done till we get home.
Hey, are you the rookie we've been hearing so much about? I'm Eric. Eric de Vogelweide. I suggest you take your cues from me and learn to battle gloriously for humankind.
Eric, above you! Don't just stand there!
Welcome to this god-awful workplace. I'm Soma. Not that you need to remember that. Sorry to break it to you, but this kind of thing happens on a daily basis here. What kind of place did you think it was gonna be? Just kidding. Time's up. Let's go, rookie. If you don't want to die, just stay out of my way as much as possible.